right, welcome everybody. Welcome to another awesome channel, awesome show. You've got your host, Lord Eric, Paranormal Highway, used to be known as Gypsy, and my sidekick, Theresa, the ghost. Theresa's here hanging out with me to make sure she keeps an eye on you. Now, guys, if this is your first time here, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But if it is your first time here, what do we do here? Why are we all gathered here on this beautiful world right now as we speak? We're here because we'd like to discuss some Bigfoot, UFOs, paranormal, sometimes Matrix, sometimes Mandela effects, and once in a while I'll pick out a news that's not related to any paranormal cryptids, and I just think, what the hell's going on with this world? What are we coming to? So there's a lot of different items here. And all you got to do is kick back, watch, talk in the comments, share your thoughts, share what you know. Because remember, if you're here from the paranormal community, some of these videos you might have already seen. But just remember, we also got people from the Bigfoot community. We also got people from the UFO community. And a lot of times, some of these videos are those people first time. And if you got some knowledge on what we're seeing, you share it. You share your knowledge. Do it in a cool way. If there's a video that you say, oh my God, Mr. Eric, that video, they're frauds. Great. Tell us why they're frauds. Maybe where you get the information from, because all of it helps. Because we're all just gathered here to find the truth. Because we know we're not going to find the truth on CNN. We're not going to find the truth on Fox News, MSNBC, whatever, ABC, CBS. You ain't going to find the truth because they're going to spin whatever knowledge they have towards whatever side they're on. I don't care what sides people are on. I want to just play it, hear it, and let you guys make the judgment. Because we live in an open-minded world. We all have our own minds, our own memories, our own thoughts. I would never change your thoughts. Maybe some video might change your mind. That's great. That's why we're here. So saying that, we just gather here to have some fun. And guys, you know what's time? Let's get into it because we're on a journey into the unknown on the paranormal highway. Now, the first video is called The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch. Now, some of this is based on the TV show about Skinwalker Ranch. And I don't usually do a lot of TV shows, but there's a reason why I'm doing it, because I'm going to cross-reference this with another channel. So there is a reason why. So let's check out what this guy from this channel talks about Skinwalker Ranch. Now, Skinwalker Ranch could be Bigfoot, UFOs. It could go into so many different kind of categories. But today, I'm putting in the Bigfoot category. Okay? It is what it is. Take it.
What the hell is that?
From the creators of Ancient Aliens.
We are nowhere near finished with our investigation.
Comes the return to the world's most mysterious hotspot.
We've got to do a lot more detailed experimentation.
We're getting a spike in radiation.
Everybody out of here now.
The Skinwalker, for the last 2 centuries, it has been one of the most infamous hotspots for paranormal and UFO-related activity on the planet. And the hit series, The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, returns for a 3rd season on the History Channel.
Brandon Fugo is the owner of Skinwalker Ranch, and he joins us live. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. It's good to be with you.
I've interviewed a lot of astronomers, and they say we've got hundreds and hundreds of cameras on the skies 24 hours a day, and we never see anything. Why is it that we should believe people who see things in the wilderness?
Yeah, good question. As seen on our show, we have truly documented unidentified aerial phenomena and other strange activity. I'm pouring into the investigation. You really have the perfect storm to bring the truth forward.
Well, Brandon, if aliens were able to get here from wherever they're coming from, if they had that kind of technology, wouldn't they have the technology to do it without us seeing them come down in an aluminum saucer or something?
Yeah, well,
none of it.
Good question. Who's to say it's really aliens or beings from other worlds? It could be other dimensions. It could be time travelers. Who knows? All that we know is that there's continued strange activity, and it's being documented better than ever.
Talk about the property. You just bought it 3 years ago. Is that right? Where is it? How many acres is it? Give us an idea.
Yeah, I purchased the property from Elusive Billionaire in 2016. And it's right in northeastern Utah in the heart of what they call the Uinta Basin. It's a really unique area, and this 512 acres has some of the most diverse landscapes that you'd find anywhere on the planet. I mean, you have cave systems, mesa plateaus, and old pioneer homesteads that are still standing barely, that kind of add a diversity to the backdrop that is really unique. You could shoot Westworld or any number of Hollywood productions here on this property because of its beauty.
So what kind of stuff will we see this season on the Secret of Skinwalker Ranch?
Well, get ready. It's going to be jaw-dropping. Not only do we bring a higher level of interest to the property as far as officials, but you're going to see some of the best evidence ever presented in the public domain relative to the reality of a lot of this strange activity and the claims.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. You can watch The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch on the History Channel, and for more, you can follow. Okay.
Now, there's a reason why I'm showing that. So since there's a TV show, since it's a TV show, only they're going to have the best evidence, right? They got the best equipment. They got the best everything. They got the best special effects. They got the best everything. So, of course, they're going to have the truth, right? Now, listen, I watch these shows for fun, okay? But I don't watch these shows for the truth because they'll bend the truth because it's showtime, baby. It's about ratings. So they're going to do things to it to make it look more like the evidence might be a level 2. They'll make it a level 5, you know? And I'm going to show you guys something for a second. I'm going to show you this person. And I'm doing this on purpose. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. No high production. No $1,000 scientific equipment. It's just him going into caves, sweating his ass off. Look at his shirt. Sweat, sweat, sweat. I would believe a person like this, no offense, when he has a discovery like this, I'm more likely to believe it. Because you don't need all the $1,000 equipment in the world. Yes, it's nice. It's nice to have the toys. Don't get me wrong. It's nice. But there's so many great channels out there that all of you should be checking out. Don't base everything on what you see on the History Channel, Discovery Channel. Listen, I love their shows. Myself and my daughter, we'll watch Ghost Adventures for fun. But if somebody tells me those guys are the top-notch private investigators, by whom? What? Because they got the better cameras than we do? What? They got the best editors, best sound, and they get any equipment they ever want? That makes them better? No, it doesn't. It does not make them better. Now, it's entertaining, what it's supposed to be. If it inspires you to go out and investigate, so be it. That's great. That's what I'll take out of it. But don't ever tell me that these channels are top notch and they're the best. You watch that one lady. They come down in an aluminum little ship. Fuck you. Mocking it. And then what? Because this billionaire bought this piece of land and he's going to guarantee it. It's going to be the best stuff he ever saw. Why is it the best stuff we ever saw just for them? Why is it not for everybody else? Why? Because there's good people kind of like Connor himself who has found things like this. But channels like that, big stuff, they're going to smash it down. Because if it doesn't come from them, then it's not real, true evidence. Bullshit. Bullshit. You can watch those channels for fun, but don't ever believe those channels at 100%. I believe in people like this, like him. That's what ain't real. That's what is real. If that was the Skinwalker people, if they had that much sweat, they'd be like, "Oh, come on, get in the makeup room, change the clothes, get it up, change the clothes. We gotta make it look clean because you gotta look good in front of people." They don't want to show you what the real dirt is, the real dirtiness, what it takes to find this stuff. So watch those shows for entertainment, which what I do, but then you ain't ever going to tell me those are the best of the best of the best. If they're such the best of the best of the best, then why is there a spaceship chained up to somebody's backyard? You know, why is it only them that have all the luck in the world? Bullshit. Bullshit. So beyond that, guys, we're going to move on. Oh. Okay, let me get rid of that one. This next one's kind of a neat story. It's about an Indian, Native American Indian. It's called the Legend of Parma's Bigfoot statue. It's a statue that they call this Native American Bigfoot. And it's in Old Fort Boise in Parma for over 50 years. It's a big statue, but there's a cool story behind it. I thought it'd be a little entertaining for you guys about who, you know, they used to call this guy the Legend of Parma Bigfoot statue. So just kick back, watch it, give it a chance, listen to the story. I think it's worth it, but that's going to be up to you if you think this is worth it.
You know, the legend of Bigfoot goes back to before people even wrote stuff down. They were just stories passed down through generations. Idaho has its own long-standing big-footed fable as well. There's a statue that's been standing at the site of the old Fort Boise in Parma for nearly 50 years. And if you've been out there, well, you know what we're talking about. It's made of cement. It's kind of depiction you might expect, the features of someone that may or may not have existed. They covered all the bases there, the barrel chest, the big feet, in which he apparently took long strides. That's a long stride. But that statue got us wondering about Idaho's Bigfoot. And according to John Haley's book, The History of Idaho, Bigfoot was 6'8". He weighed 280 pounds, and he had a footprint that measured nearly 18 inches long. Not quite shack size, but big enough to be, well, Bigfoot. And that's the only part of the story that remains true through all of the versions of Idaho's Bigfoot. Oh, and he was also apparently the namesake of one Treasure Valley city.
Well, there was a chief by the name of Bigfoot, Chief Nampa. Was the town named after him? I don't know.
There's a lot of unknowns about Idaho's Bigfoot. Will we ever know?
Probably not.
Did he have big feet?
Some say that he did, yes. Allegedly 17.5-inch footprints, and he was 6'6", or maybe he was 7'6", or who knows exactly, but he was a big guy.
And his name would appear, historian Rick Just says, anytime white settlers didn't do well in a battle.
He was this huge Indian. Nobody could have done anything about it. He was just huge. So that was the story.
That was the story. And he couldn't be stopped because he was so big.
Exactly. And there were people that were killed and horses that were stolen and that sort of thing. And those things did happen. Of course they did. Was this single Indian involved in every one of those incidents? Probably not.
In fact, this single Shoshone morphed into an amalgamation of many. There's the chief named Nampa. Then there's another Shoshone by the name of Howluck, who was involved in the Snake War and who Idaho State Historical Society says is the real Bigfoot. Or there's the other Bigfoot, who was 1/4 Cherokee and whose story was told in the Idaho Statesman in 1878.
Yes, it was quite, let's say, incredible.
It was a 10-year-old, third-hand, rather extravagant account of an encounter, of how and when the terror of Idaho was killed.
This person reported to the Statesman that someone he knew told him the story about how that someone met Bigfoot in the Owyhees and there was a shootout. And he shot Bigfoot 16 times. And then he was going to die. So he took that opportunity to tell about a 2-hour story about his life, as one would, of course.
And that seems far-fetched to you.
It does. Part of it is because the gentleman who allegedly told this story never mentioned it in any of his own papers.
That gentleman gunman was allegedly John Wheeler, seeking the $1,000 reward for Bigfoot.
However, he never collected it, so.
And no proof it even happened.
You know, there was no body, there was nothing like that. Just one of those good stories.
So according to you and your research, there's no definitive explanation for a Native American, Shoshone, Paiute, whichever, Bannock. There's no explanation or even evidence that he existed.
There really isn't. I've never seen it. There are stories, but stories are stories.
Yet we have a statue that says this guy was real.
Yes. Yes.
We do. Bigfoot statue was big enough deal to be dedicated by Governor Cecil Andrus back in the August of 1974, that is. And there's a lot of details we didn't get into with this story. Like,
you know, there's a lot of stories. In any story that you tell in life, you can never claim that it's 100% real or fake. You know, I'm not talking bad about the Bible, but technically we can't prove that everything in it's real or fake. A lot of it comes down to a belief system. So, you know, a lot of stories do come from somewhere. You know, even if you think the most fakest story in the world is fake, but sometimes these fake stories do start somewhere. There is truth within the story. So all because you hear a story, if it sounds unbelievable or not, research the story because you might be surprised. A lot of truth you'll find. And Matt, hold on a second. I went to today. I went to my mail. I went to the PO box number, and Shelly Morrison. I got your letter, and my God, thank you for supporting this channel. Holy Christ, you know, I am trying to expand the channel. I'm trying to grow the channel a lot of ways. I'm actually, you know, you saw the trailer that I made, and I'm trying to get it out there. Google ads, all that, whatever. Trying to get people to realize the real channels, not what you just see on TV. Real channels like here, YouTube, but people like Terry, Suzanne, who supports the channel, Spooky Morales. I saw Chad that was in here, and Shelly. My God, thank you. You know, your funds supporting this channel goes directly right back into it. Yes, I am putting Google ads. I am shooting it out there. So I want to see couple so-called true venture hunters on these shows and all that. Look, go to YouTube like, what the fuck is this ad? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? We're the real fucking deal. That's who we are. So thank you guys for supporting the channel. Shelly, my God, you're awesome. Thank you so much. You know, I've always said, I know you heard this before. When somebody donates, it goes directly back to this show. You see new overlays, the ads, you know, and I'm working on I got a t-shirt line now, but I'm getting my own really super design being created. And that's thanks to you guys. Together, we are actually creating and making this channel something special, in my opinion. So thank you guys so much for it. Thank you. Now, guys, let's jump on over to some paranormal. got a little haunting going on in Tennessee. It's called which Bell Witch legend do you believe? The Bell Witch. Now, believe it or not, everybody in the paranormal, you guys probably know the Bell Witch story. But maybe you're not from the paranormal. Maybe you hang out in the Bigfoot communities. Maybe you hang out in the UFOs community. Never really heard the Bell Witch. And I'm not talking about the Bell Witch Project, the movie. I'm talking about the real legend stories of what they call Bell Witch. So if you've never heard the story of the Bell Witch, of the haunting in Tennessee with this place, well, here you go. You get to learn something for the first time. This is why we're here. We're all learning together, people. We're all learning. We're all learning. So let's get this going. Let's play this baby.
Since I was born into the family, we've had odd things happen since I was little. My first encounter, my grandmother lived 4 doors down from us, and she lived by herself and would take a nap every afternoon, and she was awakened by a crash and scared her so bad she called up to the house, and I went down with my dad. I was 7 years old. There's a butler's pantry in between the dining room and the kitchen, and it's built into the wall with latching cabinets, and all the cabinet doors were open, and every bit of her china had come out of that cabinet, crashed in the kitchen floor, and that's what woke her up. And the odd thing about it was not one piece was broken. Dad said, well, it must have been old Kate. And Grandmother said, well, I guess it was. And that was my first introduction to knowing I was in a family that had a spirit attached to it. The spirit could talk. It could let you touch it if it wanted you to touch it. It could touch you. It could go overseas and come back. It could tell past, present, and future. And then it wound up killing John Bell. It's not like anything else that's ever happened, actually.
After the Bell Witch fled to the caves, many claims the spirit remains centuries later. That cave, guys, look at that cave. You are still attracting thousands of visitors to experience with the Bell Witch. Now, guys, study up on the Bell Witch. There's a lot of different videos about the Bell Witch. Unfortunately, a lot of the cool videos I wanted to show were copyrighted, so I wasn't. But if you never heard of the Bell Witch, take this opportunity to investigate it. If you live near Tennessee, go check this place out. I mean, go there, check it out, have some fun. Let's do some of this. And I hope some of you have never heard of the Bell Witch, and now you're like, wow, I never heard of that, Eric. I'm going to check that out. And if you're checking it out because of this channel, I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. I could retire and go away and go to sleep or play with my toys. Yes, I got a lot of toys. I love my toys. See, look, RTD2. All right. This next one is a haunting in Kansas. See what we found in the Haunted McInteer Villa in Atchison, Kansas. So we got a haunting in Kansas. Man, I thought just wheat grows in Kansas. Even Kansas get hauntings. Holy shit. Holy sweet shit. Good old Kansas. You know, take your feet, take your shoes, Wizard of Oz, click it 3 times, and go in a tornado, fly around, go to see Oz, because there's hauntings in Kansas also. So let's check out these hauntings in Kansas. Good old Kansas. I don't know if I've ever visited Kansas. But I heard Kansas got good barbecue. Maybe that's a good reason to go visit Kansas. Here we go.
It is a 130-year-old home that some say is absolutely haunted. Earlier this morning, we took you to the historic McInteer Villa in Atchison, Kansas, and now we're taking you inside.
Yep, during our visit to the house, we were joined by a pair of paranormal investigators. With their help, we caught some pretty strange things on camera. Take a look. The purpose of this is to just record whatever possible happens.
Right.
Sounds, lights, movement,
Yep.
whatever. Each of these has a purpose to record some sort of something.
Yep. Static detectors. This is a motion ball.
Jim and Tammy Beth are paranormal investigators in Kansas City, and they've been to the McInteer Villa before, including in the late night hours.
Our camera was sitting over here. It was pointed towards the stairs in this dress. We actually had balls of light coming down the stairs, like something was walking down them. And that was pretty cool.
In that video, you can actually see Jim and Tammy a few seconds later coming down the stairs with flashlights. But during our visit, they offered to take us underground to see if experiences they've had could be repeated.
This is the basement. You cannot walk through this area of the house without getting a clear Blair Witch vibe. I mean, there's dirt floors.
Jim and Tammy said they've recorded a voice down here telling them to get out. Once the lights were out, they asked me to speak to that apparent presence while they filmed the room with a thermal camera. Watch what happens.
If you want us out or people out to get out, respectfully, we'd be interested to hear that, please.
The temperature readout spikes from the mid-70s to 119 degrees just for a fraction of a second. That was one of 3 times the temperature fluctuated by more than 40 degrees when I spoke to the empty room. There's no central air conditioning down here or anywhere else in the house. During a separate investigation, Jim and Tammy took part in an experiment where flashlights are turned on, but unscrewed to the point they don't stay on.
Are you the one that told us to get out when we were here? If so, light up one of these flashlights. You were? Okay.
So we tried motion sensors. They're small plastic balls that light up when they're moved.
I've been told that there are presences here, there are entities here, there are spirits here. The ball just lit up. Is that you lighting up the ball?
And when we played back the recording of me asking that question,
oh, did you see that? Light up the ball and lit the ball up.
The ball lit up twice more. I walked around the chair, even tapped the back of it hard enough to make the ball shift, but it didn't light up. Jim and Tammy have given some of these same motion sensors to the owners, and the cameras in the house have caught them lighting up. This one upstairs just before 5 o'clock one morning. But during our visit, we were never able to hear any voices or sounds of any kind.
Oh man. Again, if you'd like to tour the McInteer Villa this Halloween season, they host self-guided tours.
You know, that is the question, right? So why when they were there, nothing happens? It doesn't mean it's not haunting. It's not fake. I personally believe that spirits know when you got jackasses, non-believers walking in, you know, are not really there for them. They're there for show and tell. I think spirits are more intelligent than we think. And why show yourself? I mean, think about it, guys. Seriously, think about it. Think about it. If I was a ghost, spirit, kicking back, I'm a ghost, drinking my coffee, playing with my toys. You know, that's why you walk in, you see this floating in the air. And I know a bunch of jackasses walk in through the door and with cameras and all that. I'm going to sleep. I'm leaving. I don't want to hang out with a bunch of non-believers or people who just want to do it for ratings. If I'm going to come out as a ghost, I want true believers. I want people who are there who truly want to talk to the other side. You know what I mean? Want to know what's going on around here. You know, so like if Bigfoot Connor walks in and I'm a ghost, I'd be like, I won't say get out, I'll say stay a while, and we'll talk. We'll have a fun time. I'll tell you what's going on the other side. I'll tell you about the ghost orgies and all that stuff. You know, the fun, the hand touching, everything. I will tell you that. But Bill Gates walks in, I'm fucking leaving. I'm not even going to bother trying to scare Bill Gates. Fuck him. You know what I mean? I'm serious. If I'm a ghost, I'm not going to bother myself. You know, I learned a lot of good things from good private investigators that, you know, sometimes if you truly are researching for the ghost, be kind, be nice, be there for good reasons. And if you could get somebody who lives there to stay, you know, ghosts knows the people who live there, and they're more likely to show themselves to you if you're with somebody that they know. Now, is that guaranteed? No. I don't care. People went on 10,000 searches. We all know that you could go on a ghost hunt search for 2 weeks at one place. You might only get one experience, some none. And I know people who go on, some researchers who found 5 experiences in one night. It's work. And I really think if you're a spirit, the non-believers, the jackasses of the world, and you're not going to show yourselves. That's just me. But man, I do wonder if you're a ghost and there's a female ghost, you're a male ghost. Can you make out in the afterlife? Can you? Always wonder. What's it like making out with another ghost when you're a ghost? Do you feel anything, or do you just fly right through? Or is there like a sense of electricity that flows in your body? Hey, there's these things we want to know. I want to know. I want to know if we die, we can still experience pleasures outside of death. I want to know. Beyond that, guys, let's go into UFO. Spiritual love. I believe so. Hey, they say that love is the most powerful thing in the galaxy. I believe that. Alive or dead, love is that powerful. And if you can't have love, then you're probably in hell, right? I don't know. I don't know. This is a new footage from our good friend Anthony from Identify S4. He searches, he looks up. That man films everything, films it, shows it, and wants you to share it. Anthony's different than a lot of these other UFO channels. He really is truly different because he's not the one to say, this is my finding and I don't want nobody to see it. He wants you to share it because he wants you to know the truth. He wants you to believe. And you don't get that from a lot of people out there. So Anthony, thank you so much for allowing me showing some of your stuff, buddy. And this one's called Extremely Fast UFO and Cigar Object.
Got one. 12 o'clock high. Very low plane to my left as well. And I'm not coming off target. Super fast. Holy shit. Birds to my back. Switching this into twilight. Look how bright that is. This is regular twilight mode. This is daytime mode. It's fuzzy, but you can still see that object clear as day. Back to twilight mode. Holy shit. And we are back to day mode. Now we're in night vision. Look at this. That object is booking. What? Gonna pull back as well. I always forget to do that. I want to show you how high up that is. Look how high up that is. Get right back on it before I lose that bad boy. Even at that distance, back to twilight mode, I'm still seeing the object. Look at that. What a catch. Back to night vision. Still in frame. And that is very far from me, man. That object was whipping. Wow. Can't believe I caught that. Amazing. I gotta check my my data now, because all I had was
that's good. That's
aviation
good.
radar up, and
because if you believe in ships from outer space or time portals, believe it that stuff or not, he captured a UFO, unidentified flying object. What that means is we just don't know what it is. You know, we all hope it's a ship from outer space. Of course we do. I do. I want it to be from outer space. You know, but I'm not going to sit here and say it is because I don't know. Because it's a true UFO, unidentified flying object. And, you know, hopefully one day, you know, one will park in my backyard and ET comes out and then, you know, me and ET, we have some coffee together.
I had a plane to my left about 260 feet, but other than that, nothing was in the air. So stand by.
I want you to pay close attention to this object.
Look at
I have
that
no
one.
idea what it is. It could be a balloon of some kind going up into space. It could be some kind of weather balloon. I have no clue. But it does resemble the object in question that you are currently talking about on third phase of moon. Is a close resemblance, although the cylindrical object is long ways. It is still the same shape, and it's got that little point on the bottom.
In a couple weeks, people, I'm going on the No One Boss Continuum channel. Can't wait. Her and I, we're going to have a good time on that channel. We're going to have a great time. Can't wait to go on her channel.
Bottom of it if you enhance it. So I just wanted to share that with you real quick.
No, I love what he does. Capture everything. Capture everything. Because there might be an easy explanation for it. Of course, there could be an easy explanation for it. I'm not going to sit here saying there's no explanations for it, but you capture everything because you just don't know. Because what if Brown Dwarf goes to his house tonight, looks up, and films himself almost the exact same thing? Then you can say, holy cow, we're getting the same object. But we don't know that there's the same object if people don't look up and record. So this is important. This is good stuff. This is not guaranteed. Like he's saying, he's not guaranteed. It could be a balloon. Maybe it's a satellite shooting up in the sky. You know, maybe it is, but maybe it's not. And maybe our friend Brown Dwarf catch something like that tonight. Or Nona Boss looks up. Joey Roca in Hawaii looks up. You look up. Ardeen looks up. Judy Wheeler looks up. Chris Jarvis looks up. Justin Australia looks up. What if we all start capturing the same thing? That's why it's important to capture it all, because you just don't know. You never know. And we want to know. Now, this next one is from a recommendation from Anthony, a channel called UFO Man. And this is a video that he had that's called Department of Homeland Security AH-64 Apache helicopter UAP footage recently disclassified and released. Whoo, shit. That's a lot of words. My God. Whoo. Here we go.
Star Longbow 281 lane 4, request west slopes.
Longbow 281, taxi north of Tower 2 west slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, are those 3 really fast flying jets up there?
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. No, we're not looking up there.
Where's hold on a second. Okay. It's just blank. For a second, I thought my audio knocked off. I forgot this part of the video, there's a blank. Justin, put a link.
Sky Star Longbow 281 lane 4, request west slopes.
Longbow 281, taxi north of Tower 2 west slopes, 1 count.
281, roger.
Wow, are those 3 really fast flying jets up there?
Probably some A-10s or some F-16s. No, we're not looking up there.
All right. Justin, put a link to that video you're talking about, and we'll play it right here. There's a lot of good people. And UFO Man is looking at footages, Homeland security cameras. He's looking at everything. I mean, he's just not relying on himself. He's relying on what he sees, and he's also relying what's already out there. Taking a look at everything. And that's what you got to do. Take a look at these cameras. Take a look at other people's stuff. Because, sometimes it's easy for any one of us to miss stuff and all that. So I'm waiting to see if Justin puts in that link, because Justin in the chat has said, hold on a second. Studio YouTube. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Here we go. I'm gonna share this screen to a bonus UFO video. A bonus video. Here we go. Ooh. Look at that color. Thank you, Justin. Wow, that's good. I like that. Let's take a look at that one again. Look at that color. What's making that color? That's kind of neat. That's a good one. All right, thank you so much, Justin. And I think Brown Dwarf. Hold on a second. I think Brown Dwarf had one here too. Let me see here. Give me a second. Let me share the screen back. Let me take this one off. Let me share the screen back to TikTok. Here we go. And this one's from Brown Dwarf. Orbs, UAP, UFO, in Sasquatch territory, private property. Oh, you see it right there. You guys see that little dot? This is from Brown Dwarf's channel. Wow. Yeah, right there. There's that dot. Give him a heart. That is awesome. I love it when you guys share. We're all sharing. That is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing. That is awesome. Now, guys, I got this is going to be a weird story. Hold on a second. Hold on. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know. Don't tell Scotty. Scotty doesn't know. Scotty will know. Scotty has to know. Scotty's gonna know. I'm gonna tell Scotty. Gonna tell myself. Scotty has to know. Scotty has to know. Scotty has to. Scotty has to. Scotty has to go. Scotty doesn't. All right. Now, this story is not related to any paranormal, any UFOs, but it's one of those stories like, I can't fucking believe people. You know, people make fun of us, right? They make fun of us for being open-minded to the world. They make fun of us. But, you know, some people are stupid over food. I mean, completely stupid over food. So this video is called It's Crazy, Man. Chicken sandwich sparks mayhem at Popeyes. I can't believe how crazy people go over for some food, for a chicken sandwich. Crazy. And they call us crazy, us nuts. Look at this shit. I saw this video, I'm like, my God, these people are fucking idiots. And they call us idiots? Let's look at some idiots right here. Check this out.
Fistfights, car crashes, even a murder. Yeah, this is going to sound pretty ridiculous, but all of that is over a chicken sandwich.
Some people are losing their minds over the newest offering from Popeyes. Greg Mills, seriously, a chicken sandwich?
Pat, Jeff, it is unbelievable. I can't believe it. The line is out the door. You see all the cars that are right here. It's been like this all day long, and yep, all because of a chicken sandwich.
It's really good. I mean, it's worth it.
Popeye's chicken sandwich. Fans say it's worth it. Worth a long wait in line.
Like 30 to 45 minutes.
Or at the drive-thru.
I've been here for about 20 minutes.
But is it worth the wait for this crunchy chicken sandwich if you crunch your car in the process? Is this chicken sandwich worth a life? A man was killed after cutting line in Maryland just to get one of these chicken sandwiches.
If you want to go in front of me, go ahead. I ain't tripping. I ain't finna lose my life over a chicken sandwich.
Check out this Popeyes pandemonium. Another Popeyes in Maryland. Guy jumps over the counter and attacks the manager because they ran out of chicken. When this guy doesn't get his, he jumps through the drive-thru window.
Oh my God.
This chicken craze is, well,
crazy, man.
Here at La Brea and Jefferson, the line is out the door. David Alexander waits longer than 30 minutes. Is it worth it?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
Hi, welcome to Popeyes.
Good afternoon. Do you have chicken sandwiches?
Yes, we do.
Let me have 2 of those, please.
The drive-thru wait is just as long. Customers waiting patiently and alternating turns joining the lineup.
It's very, I would say, coordinated. Everybody's peaceful right now.
It wasn't earlier. 2 cars vying for one spot. That's when this car joined the crunched category. In a hurry to get that crunchy chicken sandwich. With demand this strong, patience needs to be practiced here at Popeyes. How long have you been waiting for that chicken sandwich?
You know, people call us crazy for believing crazy for believing in a Bigfoot, believing in UFOs, believing in the parallel universe, multiverse, or whatever. What about the fucking people who are banging up their car that will probably cost $1,000 repair for a fucking chicken sandwich? And let me tell you guys something. I've gotten a Popeye's chicken sandwich before. It's not that good. I mean, it's all right. You know, I mean, people, oh my God, listen. You know what? You know what's a good chicken sandwich? Get a spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's and put cheese on it. That's good. Way better than Popeyes. Way better than KFC's chicken sandwich. I mean, is it really worth it? Is it really worth jumping through the window because you couldn't get a sandwich? And they call us insane? They call us crazy? My God. Jesus, son of a Christ. Holy cheat shit. That's what cousin Cheech and Cheech Chong next movie always say. Holy cheat shit. My God. Woo! They must be smoking a lot of weed or something, and they got the munchies, right? They got the munchies, and they saw a Popeyes commercial, and there must be like all marching down because they all were smoking marijuana, and they got the munchies, and they had to have that chicken sandwich. My fucking God. What kind of world we live in? Making fun of us, and there's people like that? Damn. Wrecking a car for a chicken sandwich. My God. You know, sometimes I'm glad we live in a Mandela effect world because sometimes there's certain things I want to forget about. And I hope my memory gets replaced by another memory. So let's jump right into a Mandela effect.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
I am your father.
All right. Now, I am not a cat person. I'm a dog person. But there's a belief in the Mandela community that cats' eyes are bigger than they used to be. And I wanted to show this because I want to know, what do you guys think? Here's a small little video about cats' eyes are bigger now.
It's been a few days since I made a video that I won't leave you hanging. Do you notice anything different or strange about all these cats' eyes? Because I just can't stop laughing. Oh man, this is different. Yet again, surprised by the Mandela effect. And sorry, that's my Pokemon ball. I'm gonna get to level 40 by 2021.
Let me answer this question. Somebody asked my account. I put this one up myself. That one is from me. There was somebody in here again was using my name. Now, if you're in the chat, usually the owner of the account will be highlighted yellow. So if you see highlighted yellow, that's me. And I did ban 2 days ago somebody using my name, because you just shouldn't, because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're real or not. So there was somebody using it, and then today I saw somebody else using Paranormal Highway again that wasn't me. Didn't say anything negative, so I only put that person in timeout. But I don't know if somebody's doing it as a joke or not. But if you're going to use my label, my name, anytime I see a name with my that I know it's not me, I'm just going to ban it. So if somebody's doing it as a joke, I don't know if you're doing it as a joke. So if I see that, I'm gonna put in timeout. But the last one with the PayPal, that is from me. That's not somebody else. That is not somebody else. Yeah, let me come back so I can trace that up address. Yeah, so I did delete the one earlier. That's not from me. I don't like that. Now, cat's eyes. This is... Oh, let me continue it. So let's look at some images of cats. Now I am not a full cat type person, but in your guys' opinion, have the cat's eyes gotten bigger? In your guys' opinion, I really like to know. What do you guys think of cats supposedly now having big eyes? Look at that one. Look at that eyes. Whoa. Have cats' eyes gotten bigger? Oh, hold on. Oh, look at that eyes. Wow. Imagine that one stares at you all day. That'd be creepy, right? Those black eyes just staring at you. That would be trippy. And all that. So that is trippy. Wow. So yeah. I've heard this from several people that saying cats' eyes have gotten bigger. Like I said, I'm not really truly a cat person, so I can't tell you. Oh yeah, there's a movie called Cat's Eye. I remember that. Stephen King, Cat's Eye in the 80s. Where I haven't seen this movie in a long time, where the cat gets in front of you and they're trying to suck out the soul from you. Cats can be scary looking. They really can. Let's just say, cats' eyes get wide when they look on target. Yeah, but there is a belief out there, and I'm not saying right or wrong. Maybe they are getting bigger. That's the beautiful thing about Mandela effects. Everybody has different memories, different changes. I still say, in my opinion, that a change is meant for you. There's something that's causing a change. And I've always say, if there's a real change, there's a meaning behind it. And it's up to you to figure out what's that change? What's that meaning? Now, cats have beautiful white eyes. They mean business when they when they squint. They do mean business, man. Those cats are dangerous too. Cats can get it. It depends on the breed. Have to compare each type. That's true too. That's true. That's true. But hey, this might be something that for some of you might go out there who might want to research this. Have cats' eyes got bigger? I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say you're right, because we definitely don't know. Because if a change happens, right? Most people, when a change happens, you just don't know that a change has happened, right? It's only that certain glitches that that it's not correct, it's not right. Not everybody receives the same glitches at the same time. So that's awesome. So guys, thank you guys for being here today. It's always fun being here. I love being here. I want to thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow, I'll be back. The show tomorrow will be at 10:30 Pacific time, back to 10:30 tomorrow. On Thursdays, I always do it at 12. So every week, Thursdays at 12 p.m. Pacific. On Fridays, it's at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. So I hope you guys come back. And if you guys have a video you want me to show, there's something creepy or there's something strange, and if it's a long video, just give me the timestamp. Let me know, and I'll show it. And I want to thank the wonderful emails. Terry has been sending me some fantastic stories about stuff that he has gone through, and I appreciate when you trust me with those kind of stories. That is awesome. And I want to thank Shelly for sending me letters thanking me for the stuff I'm showing. I mean, taking time out to write it on paper and sending me and supporting the channel. Dude, it's hard. It's hard to say thank you. It's such a beautiful thing that you're trusting me with your personal beliefs and your story behind yourself. That is something I can't repay. It's hard to repay something like that. It's still unbelievable. When I went to the mailbox today and read that thing for Shelly, like, she took time to write it out. And Terry, your email was not no short little copy. Your email was a full email, and you trusted me to read it for myself. Thank you for trusting me. You can't get better than that. I don't even know how to repay. It's so hard to say and try to repay and really show you guys how much I appreciate that. So beyond that, guys, thank you so much for showing up today, and I hope you come back tomorrow. We're going to end this with a bang this weekend. Beyond that, let's all take a journey into the unknown on the Paranormal Highway.